Now that you're free of the Thorian, what are you planning to do next?
If you allow it, I would like to stay here with the colonists. They have suffered greatly, and I played a role in their suffering. I would like to make amends.
The colonists will need all the help they can get. They'll be happy to have you on their side.
Thank you, Commander. May fortune smile upon you.
Well, I'm glad that worked out as well as it did.
Did it. With the Thorian gone, we can start rebuilding for ourselves again. And we're free of Exogeni's threats. We're back to being just a little nowhere colony. Thank you, Commander.
Thank you.
It'll be tough going, but we'll make this a home.
I'm glad that we were able to have a happy ending after all.
You saved most of the infected. It'll take time to recover from the physical effects, but they'll be all right. Thank you.
Saved most? I saved all of them.
Some might call us crazy for staying here, but home is where you make it.
Well, except for the mayor guy, the leader guy.
You saved most of the infected. It'll take time to
It's nice to finally get the support we deserve.
I hope Exogeni learned their lesson.
We'll start over. What else can we do?
This wouldn't have happened if Exogeni had backed us from the start.
If only Exogeni had supported us from the start.
Pharaohs could have been great if we'd had the support we asked for.
I hope Exogeni knows enough to stay out of our way now.
Colonial Affairs is going to hear about this.
You should.
Exogeni has obligations here. Hopefully they learn their lesson.
We fought hard for this colony. We're not soldiers. It's nice to finally get the support.
We fought hard for this colony.
Oh, thanks again. That data will be very valuable once I get out of here. Oh, thanks again. That data will be very valuable
Good.
once I get out of here.
Glad to see that everyone is still A-okay. Just do another sweep just to make sure. Oh, good job, everybody. All in a day's work. So are you feeling better now that... Oh no, Ian.
Free. I can't believe I'm free.
It's the guy that we saw in the tunnels. The one who was like in pain.
That was a nightmare.
I'm glad we were able to save him.
No one should ever feel pain like that.
I'm glad.
I really need a vacation.
You deserve one, sir.
Free. I can't believe I'm free.
I'm free. Thank you for giving me my mind back.
You're welcome.
Thank you for everything you tried to do here.
Tried? I succeeded.
It was awful. Every time I thought about speaking out, even the memory is painful.
Finally, we have hope again.
We can make this colony work. We just need to build it for ourselves.
It was in my head. Like getting slapped every time your eyes left the ground.
After a while, we just instinctively did what the Thorian wanted.
I don't know if I want to stay, but I'm glad we have the choice.
I'm free.
Thank you for everything you tried to do here.
No problem. Everybody's still alive.
Thank you for everything you did. Thanks to you, Greta and I can start over.
Glad to hear.
The Thorian controlled us. With pain.
Yes, it did.
I never expected this much trouble. I guess that's what makes it a frontier world. Thank you for everything you did.
Everybody still okay?
The only thing I can say for that plan is it made me forget how hungry I am.
Pharaohs will be back in shape in no time, Commander. We'll make sure of it. They tell me you survived our coups. Glad you're on our side.
Yeah. Everybody knows about that, it seems.
Thanks, Commander. It's great to be free again.
I have my own thoughts again. Thank you, Commander.
I prefer hunger to slavery, thank you very much.
I want to try and make this colony work. I hope we'll have the chance now. This planet's not so bad, but it isn't under the grip of some hidden threat.
It was hell, you know. Any honest thought hurt. Just like staring at the sun.
Now that the alien influence is purged, we can get back to building a profitable colony.
Good.
They said we'd never last on Pharaohs. We'll prove them wrong.
I think I'll stay, help reclaim the colony. It's a chance for a new beginning.
That's the spirit.
It feels so good to be free again. We have another chance at making a home here.
You did a good thing for Pharaohs. But I'm getting out while I can. I've had enough of the colony life.
Your neck shouldn't be turning that far, my dear.
We'll build up our defenses and make sure Pharaoh stays in human hand.
I didn't think we'd get through this. But there's good times ahead.
I'm free. Thank you. I'm so glad to get that plan out of my head. We'll try our best to make this colony work. I know we can do it.
I'm ready to go back to Earth. Things are simpler there.
That looks very painful how far you can turn your head, lady.
Feros will survive. Thanks to you.
The only thing I can say for that plant is it made me forget how hungry I am.
Everybody here is okay. Everybody here is okay.
We'll start over. What else can we do?
Oh, thanks again. That data...
Gavin, we already did the thing for Gavin. Yeah, we already did the thing.
Hopefully everyone leaves us alone for a while.
I hope Exogeny learned from this.
I don't think any of the colonies get the support they deserve.
We'll make it. It'll be rough, but we'll make it.
I hope everyone just leaves us in peace now.
Exogeny better fund us like they agreed to in the first place.
We asked for help in the beginning, but they didn't listen.
Exogeny could have prevented all this in the first place.
If Exogeny had just put in a bit more support from the start.
We can do this. We just need the chance.
Exogeny better come through, or this will be all over colonial affairs.
It's about time someone gave that Exogeny stooge what he deserved.
We tried to fight on our own, but the Geth were too much.
There's not much you can do when a force like that shows up on your doorstep.
True.
Feros can work. It just needs help.
We'll make it. It'll be rough, but we'll make it.
Oh, Shiala and Arlicia.
I fought so hard, but any thought of my own caused so much pain.
I will do what I can to assist the colony in this difficult time. I am ashamed of the damage done to the lives of these people.
Farewell, Shiala.
Farewell, Commander. I wish you well in your hunt.
Thank you. Thank you for helping them.
We can rebuild this place. We're stronger than the company gives us credit for.
Where's the Solarian, by the way?
I hope we can make this colony work.
I'm pretty sure I didn't kill the Solarian. I don't know where he is. Oh, there he is. Hello, Ledra.
I never thought I would be so thrilled to see a soldier. Forgive my previous inaction, but under the Thorian's influence, every thought was examined and filtered.
What will you do now that the fighting is over?
I may stay, try to recover my losses. I can have new supplies delivered within weeks. Perhaps the colony will survive after all.
Let me see what you have in stock.
Of course. Return in the future, and I may even have more to see.
Nice. Cool. Alright, I'm good for now.
Nice place to visit, but I wouldn't want to live here. Scratch that. It's not a nice place to visit.
It will take time for things to get back to normal around here. The Geth are gone. We've got water again. Everything's good.
Good.
I'm free again. Thank you for everything.
Of course, that's what we do.
Forgot what it was like to have a thought of my own. It will take time for things to get back to normal around here.
Thank you for freeing us. The Thorian forced me to think what it wanted. I felt when you killed it. That thing got into my head pretty deep. It hurt so much.
These people are brave, but the Geth are relentless.
I'm glad we'll have another chance here. That's all Davin and I have ever wanted. Thank you for freeing us.
You are very welcome, Greta. Okay. We did a great job here, team, so let's go back to the Normandy. Excellent job, everybody. Where is the Normandy? Okay, there we are. Here we go. Hugs and kisses, Presley. We're back. Here we go. Normandy SR1.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
Yay, in progress.
Commander, you look pale. Are you suffering any ill effects?
Well...
My brain's been scrambled like an egg. How do you think I feel?
I might be able to help you. I am an expert on the Protheans. If I join my consciousness to yours, maybe we can make some sense of it.
I didn't mean for Clive to react like that. Wow. Go ahead.
Do it. Hurry. We don't have much time.
Relax, Commander. Embrace eternity.
Here we go again.
Incredible. All this time, all my research, yet I never dreamed. I am sorry. The images were so vivid. I never imagined the experience would be so intense. You are remarkably strong-willed, Commander. What you have been through, what you have seen, would have destroyed a lesser mind.
Did you see anything?
The beacon on Eden Prime must have been badly damaged. Large parts of the vision are missing. The data transferred into the commander's mind is incomplete.
You must have seen something.
I was able to interpret the data relayed through your vision, what was there at least, but something was missing. Saren must have the missing information. Maybe he found another beacon. If we can find the missing data from your vision, I can... Oh. I am sorry. The joining is exhausting. I should go to the medical bay and lie down for a moment.
I should apologize for snapping at her like that. I think the way I'm explaining it is that the whole mind meld thing just frazzled Clive's brain a bit, that his filter that he normally has, you know, was a little thrown off. So he should apologize to Liara for that.
Dr. Chakwas should take a look at you.
That will not be necessary. I just need some rest. Somewhere quiet.
Go ahead.
We're done here. Dismissed.
I've sent off the Pharos report, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Yeah, sure.
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Commander, Exogeny should have told us about the Thorian. It would have made your job much easier.
They should have.
We might have been able to capture it for study instead of destroying it.
We might have been able to capture it instead of throwing it. Yeah. Don't be silly, sir.
The only reason to study a creature like that is to figure out how to kill it.
Yes, kill it. That's how you humans usually deal with things you don't understand.
Excuse me? Alright. I'm done with your sass, sir. You guys... I like the Asari. The Solarian is... He's okay. He's okay. But that Turian, man, that Turian is getting on Clive's last nerves. And he's just had it.
Goodbye, Chancellor.
Nice. Nice. Renegade +2. Oh. Yes. Clive's like, sorry! The filters. Oh, goodness. Let's go and chat with our companions again, shall we? Let's start with Tali this time. Hey, Tals.
It feels like we're getting near the end, doesn't it, Shepard?
Does it?
With Saren, I mean.
We're getting close.
It won't be much longer. One way or another, it'll all be over soon.
You'll find the conduit before he does. I know you will. You have to. And after this is all over, when my pilgrimage ends and I go back to my own people, I'll be proud to say I was a part of it.
We couldn't have done this without you, Tali.
You've been good to me. A lot of people treat Quarians like second-class citizens. They just want us to go back to our fleet and disappear. But you've treated me just like everyone else on your crew. Like an equal. That means a lot, and it says something about you. Whatever happens, I just want to say thank you for that.
You're very welcome, Tali.
I'm going to miss you when you go back to your own people, Tali.
That won't happen for a while yet. I'll be right here anytime you need me.
Alright.
I should go.
See you later.
We still have plenty of things to do, though, Tali. Let's not just start talking about the end just yet. We've got a lot of stuff that we have to get done. I mean, we've got to do Vermeer and stop Saren and all that good stuff.
Shepard.
Rex.
So, you'd rather be a merc than help your people?
I'm a fighter. It's what I do.
Aren't you at all worried about what will happen to the Krogan?
What the hell do you want me to do about it, Shepard? I'm tired of sticking my ass on the line and getting nothing for it.
So you're just giving up on your people?
I gave up on fighting for a lost cause. I'm no hero, Shepard.
Well, I disagree.
Bottom line, killing for credits simplifies things.
You ever think about helping your people?
I try not to.
Oh, Rex.
But there's a lot of Krogan mercs out there. I'm always running into them. Half the time I'm being paid to kill them. But that's just part of the job. You don't get to pick who your enemies are.
How long have you been a merc?
Long enough. I took my first contract right after I left my home system. It's good work if it doesn't kill you.
I get the feeling you enjoy your work.
Sure. You get to see the galaxy on someone else's credits, and most days end with a good fight. I've tried more organized fighting, private armies and such, but it gets too messy.
I see.
I fight best on my own, or in very small groups. I don't like people relying on me, and I bloody well don't like relying on them.
Okay, fair enough, Rex.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
Rex.
Commander?
How are we doing, Ash?
What's your opinion on the last mission?
Gotta admire those colonials. That's about the worst place for a colony I've ever seen. Given the option, I'd get the hell out of Dodge.
Do you have a few minutes to talk one-on-one?
I'm off duty until tomorrow. I was gonna have a small drink. Bit of a celebration. If you're interested.
What's the occasion?
It's Armistice Day. When the
Oh.
First Contact War ended. My family always marks it.
Oh.
Since I'm the only Williams aboard, I thought I'd ask you.
Well, I'm flattered, Ash.
Seems like an odd thing to celebrate. That was 26 years ago.
In our family, it's not really a celebration, more like an obligation. Don't tell me you don't know about my family. My commanders always find out. It's not in my files or something?
There's almost nothing in your files. Technical scores and a list of crap assignments.
There's a reason for the crap assignments.
Really?
I'm General Williams' granddaughter, the commander of the Shanxi garrison in the war. The only human ever to surrender to an alien race.
Don't tell me you're blamed for that.
Not formally. Dad got passed for promotion over and over. And I think my record merits more than garrison duty in a backwater agri-colony. Takes a special kind of thick-headed to march into a job where your family's blacklisted. I did it anyway. I'm not gonna let our name go down with Arnold and Quisling. Granddad deserved better than that.
What happened to your grandfather after the war?
He was relieved of command as soon as Shanxi was liberated. They brought him back to Earth in irons, but there was never a trial. They quietly demoted him and stuck him behind a desk. He retired a year later and spent the rest of his life working construction in the colonies. Sometimes we hear about attempts to get him exonerated in some official way. Nothing ever comes of them.
As I recall, your grandfather held out for a long time.
The Turians wrecked the orbitals in the first wave and occupied the major cities. They sat in orbit, dropping rocks on anything that moved. Granddad dispersed the troops, but when they went into the cities for supplies, the Turians would wreck a block to eliminate one fire team. Civilians were dying, his troops were starving, and he couldn't contact Alliance High Command. So he surrendered the garrison.
Huh. So that's why you dislike aliens.
Is this why you're always going on about the Council?
If everyone else can look at Shanxi and say, this is why humanity needs to be stronger, then so can I. I'm entitled. So now you know. Gonna kick me off the ship, Skipper?
No, of course not. No.
You're a valuable part of my crew, Williams. If I want an opinion from the head, I go to Alenko. When I want one from the heart, I go to you.
I also play a mean game of pool. But anyway, I've got things to do before we land. I'm sure you do too.
All right.
Dismissed, Chief.
Thank you, Ash. Let's talk to Gawis.
Commander, what can I do for you?
What's the matter, Gawis?
Something bothering you?
It's Saren. I'm starting to wonder whether we'll ever find him. He's always one step ahead of us, and he's got those damn Geth.
We're getting close, Garrus. We'll find him.
I wish I had your confidence. I just can't stand the thought of him getting away with everything he's done. I know you're doing everything you can, and if anyone can catch him, it's you, but if there's anything else I can do to help, anything, just tell me what you want me to do, and I'll do it.
I understand your concern, but we'll find him. Just make sure you're ready to go when we do.
Thanks for hearing me out. I appreciate it. Can I ask you something, Commander?
Of course.
What is it?
Are you worried that the Council might be protecting Saren? I mean, they were really dragging their heels before. What if we find him, bring him back to the Citadel, and they refuse to act?
That is possible.
You seem to have some thoughts on this. Speak your mind, Garrus.
Well, maybe we shouldn't give them the chance, Commander. In my opinion, Saren's too dangerous to be kept alive. Too much could happen. He could escape, or the Council might let him go.
That's true.
If we find him, when we find him, I say we make sure we stop him permanently.
Ugh. Yeah, Saren is just... Ugh. Clive does believe that you deserve a fair trial, but based on the Council's track record... See, the problem is, based on the Council's track record, Clive is like, I don't know about that. I don't know about that, he thinks. I mean, it's one thing trying to bring that guy to justice. The one, the accused guy, you know what I'm talking about. The accused guy, the one who was a scientist who was torturing tombs. Because, you know, he trusts that. I feel like Clive trusts that system, the human system, the human judicial system, than he does the Council. So, yeah, Clive is a little bit renegade-y on this particular... Clive does have a default or a general disposition towards something, but there are exceptions. He's a man that says, well, there's an exception that can be made for this one.
I'm glad you see it that way. I never had any intention of capturing that bastard. When I see him, he dies.
Good. The Council won't like it, but they can't stop you either.
He's a Spectre.
This is why I want to be a Spectre.
Yeah, he's a Spectre.
You never have to worry about bureaucratic idiots making a mess of everything.
That is a good point. Clive is a Spectre, so he has jurisdiction to do that if he thinks it's necessary, if he thinks it's fit. So he's not really overstepping his bounds. If necessary, he'll take Saren down.
Just make sure you're ready when it happens.
Commander, good to see you.
Okay.
Commander, how are you?
Good. I guess we can't really talk to him about Dr. Hart, Dr. Salion, or whatever. Alright, let's go up. Upwards, upwards. Nice. What do we have here? Let's see if we can talk to Liara. Hey, Liara. Are we not awkward anymore? Or can we talk again?
Commander, are you coming to check up on me?
I was a little worried because I kind of, got upset at you earlier.
You look much better. How are you feeling?
Dr. Chakwas assures me I am going to be fine. I was impressed with her knowledge of Asari physiology.
You're in good hands. Dr. Chakwas knows what she's doing.
I get the feeling you want to ask me something, Commander.
I do.
I like talking with you, Liara, no matter what the subject.
Then let us talk about you. Are you okay?
I do have nightmares.
I'm not sleeping well. The visions keep me up at night.
I wish there was something I could do to help you. You need to be at your best, Commander. The crew relies on you for leadership. It can be a heavy burden.
I can handle the responsibility of command. But if I don't stop Saren, the entire galaxy gets wiped out.
I'm sorry, Commander. The last thing you need is someone constantly reminding you of how grim things are. Is there anything else you would rather talk about?
Not really.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
I guess if I'm not romancing Liara, she doesn't have that much more to say to us. Oh, come on, Liara. I want to talk to you as a friend. You know who I don't want to talk to as a friend? At least not completely as a friend. Hey, handsome.
We haven't had time together since our last chat. A lot was said when we talked.
You mean we flirted?
You seemed decisive then, Lieutenant. Why so hesitant now?
I don't want to distract you too much. The deeper we get into this mess, the bigger it seems. I'm just looking for an ear. The debriefing wasn't the right place to say how ridiculous this is. Seems like every other race in the galaxy is wrapped up in their own problems. They don't want to see what's coming.
Wanting to believe everything will be fine? Sounds like human nature to me.
Yeah, I guess some things carry across species well enough. I should remember that after what happened with Vernus.
I think you'd carry a grudge over the crap you took from Vernus.
Before I met Vernus, I knew as much as any other civilian. Aliens were weird, superior, and tried to tell us what to do. I mean, it's only been 26 years since first contact. That's not a lot of time to understand them.
Right.
But it was Vernus who made me see how human aliens are. They're not different or special. They're jerks and saints, just like us. Hell, by the time I got payback, I didn't even want it anymore.
I don't see you snapping very easily. What finally did it?
He hurt Rana. Broke her arm. She reached for a glass of water instead of pulling it biotically. She just wanted a drink without getting a nosebleed, you know? Like an idiot, I stood up. Didn't know what I was gonna do, just something. And Vernus lost it. Beat the crap out of me. Kept shouting how they should have bombed us back to the Stone Age. And that's when the knife came out.
Oh my.
A military-issue talon. Right in my face.
Oh my.
I cut loose. Full biotic kick right in the teeth. Almost as strong as I can manage now. At 17, that's something.
Good. Yeah, that was not cool what he did.
He deserved it.
It killed him, Shepard.
Oh, wow.
Snapped his neck. They probably could have saved him if they got him to an infirmary quick enough. But they didn't.
Oh, man.
Caused a stir when they shipped him home. Bot training was shut down. Kinetics folded a couple of years later.
Oh, wow.
That's funny. I'm not sure which of us got the worst of what happened.
What happened to Rana?
Was Rana all right?
Rana? Yeah. Yeah, she was fine. We never really, we stopped talking after that.
Oh, Kaidan. Oh, man, what a big burden to carry. I'm sure you were ridden with guilt after that. Are you all right?
Tell me what happened.
Rana had a gentle heart. She loved everyone. Vernus terrified her. We all protected her from him. I mean, everyone who loved her. But after what I did to him, she was terrified of me too.
Oh.
Anyway, this is, I had a point here. Aliens are individuals. Just because one's an ass doesn't mean they all are.
That's true.
So, yeah, I hated that Turian. But he wasn't a Turian to me. He was Vernus.
I'm glad you think that.
And here I was concerned you were damaged goods.
I've got a few scratches and dents. Hope they just give me character. I don't think we'll be operating without support for much longer. Pretty soon, not even the Council will be able to ignore what's going on. Glad you'll be here when it's over, Shepard. I'm looking forward to some shore leave.
I'm looking for some personal input on that shore leave then. Anyway, Skaden.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I've wasted enough of your time for now, Commander. We'll have time for personal debriefings later.
What's your opinion on the last mission?
I'm glad there aren't many aliens like the Thorian. I don't think my stomach could take it. One of my cousins has an agribusiness. I was thinking of calling him. Maybe he can get some shipments into Pharos. I mean, now that they're cut off from the company.
Alright.
We'll talk later, Kaidan.
I'd like that.
I would like that too, Lieutenant. Okie doke. Cool. Alright, folks, so I am going to end the video here because in the next episode we are going to do some codexes again. So as usual, if the codexes is something that you're not really all interested in, that's fine. You can just skip the next episode and just continue on with the one after that. So I will talk to you guys then. Until next time, love yourselves and love Kaidan and each other.